am pleased to announce John Legere has accepted the position of Chief Executive Officer for T-Mobile USA. For the past 30 years, John has been a thoughtful leader, an entrepreneur, and an innovator in the telecommunications world. He brings tremendous experience, and he brings passion for transforming companies to better serve customers and employees. I'm proud to have John join and lead our US business, and I look forward to working with him to make even more bold moves in the future. John, we are very pleased to welcome you to T-Mobile.
Thank you, Renee. Thank you, everyone, for welcoming me, and thank you for those kind words. I am so thrilled to be here at a very pivotal time, and I'm ready to bring my experience in telecom to one of the most important and innovative companies in the United States. Hey everyone, I'm here at our customer care center in Albuquerque, and I decided I needed to turn up the heat on one of the duopoly. Have you seen Verizon's latest TV spots attacking T-Mobile? On the one hand, I'm flattered. Here's a company that is the biggest and fattest carrier of them all, dropping millions on primetime ads to try to beat up on us. Yes, they're attacking T-Mobile. That's fantastic. On the other hand, I never thought they would stoop to outright lies. I guess we really are getting under their skin, or they finally got frustrated that we're showing their customers the light and they're leaving for T-Mobile. How do you think that could have happened? Maybe it was that they completely lost the network advantage that they had built their whole brand on. Yep, network advantage, gone, poof. Over the last couple years, we doubled our LTE and now cover over 99% of the people Verizon covers. By the way, we've also had the fastest LTE network for like forever. So yeah, it could be the whole network thing. Or maybe it was their Q3 financial results last month when they announced that tens of thousands of postpaid phone customers had bolted from Verizon. Yep, they lost postpaid phone customers, make it one of their worst quarters ever. Now I'm guessing that got them pretty worked up and feeling desperate. But still, come on guys, did you really think we wouldn't call bullshit on your ads? Like this whopper. Verizon says T-Mobile doesn't offer unlimited high-speed data. I mean, wow, very ballsy, because that's just a straight-up, bold-faced lie. That was probably to distract from the sad fact that Verizon will only let you buy unlimited high-speed data in 30 or 60-minute chunks. And it's Verizon, so you know those chunks are very expensive. In fact, if you want a full month of unlimited data from Verizon 30 minutes at a time, it could cost you $2,880 per person. Another one of their ads claims, no surprise overages on Verizon. Dude, didn't Verizon just see a massive spike in complaints to government agencies about overages in the thousands? And I read this week that they're claiming they don't know the cause of these skyrocketing customer bills their customers are receiving. Really? Verizon is the king of overages. Now, look, we all know who's changing this industry for the better, and it sure as hell isn't Verizon. The truth is, Verizon's not only afraid of T-Mobile, they're afraid of the future. Because the future has zero room for old telecom utilities. Now, if you've been lied to or burnt by Verizon, you know what I'm talking about. You've been Verizoned. Use hashtag #Don'tGetVerizoned and let's put a stop to the lies.
Don't get Verizon!
You say you're the only one doing it, John, but your friend Marcelo Claure, the CEO of Sprint, tweeted, T-Mobile and John Legere, so nice of you to follow us after our successful unlimited marketing trials. They announced an unlimited plan today, and they say they've been out doing test trials in the market for weeks.
Isn't that the guy whose owner woke up yesterday and panted that he loves T-Mobile? I mean, the Verizon guy may have switched to Sprint, but I think the Sprint owner might have switched to T-Mobile. Listen, Sprint's got problems of their own. They're not investing in their network. They got huge balance sheet issues. They have new plans that need to be done. This is not about them. It's about us going directly after Verizon and AT&T, whose networks cannot handle this, and us responding to our customers. Here's an important note. Since we did the first Un-carrier move, postpaid phone customers to T-Mobile have been 11.2 million. The rest of the other three, minus 250,000. So trust me, we respond to no one. We listen to our customers. We're changing the industry. Data buckets are dead. Fully unlimited data. Bring it on. I hope they all try it. Take your best shot.
You take on your competitors very vocally.
Yeah.
You've done some things that a lot of other people in other industries and in your industry would probably shy away from in a role of CEO.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you kidding me?
And of a public company.
Yeah. I've always been an athlete. I've always been a competitor. And I love the fight. I love the game. What I do as a leader is, especially in failing times, find a path forward, set a strategy, give hope, communicate, align people behind me. And I don't spend I don't do, like outside today, and it's great that we're doing, I do customers and employees. I don't go to those meetings where smart people talk at each other all the time.
You don't do the speaking circuit.
No, I mean, I don't, I go talk to my employees. I've got 18 major call centers, and I've been to every one 5 times. I just fly in and I stand on a piece of furniture and take selfies and say thank you. I visit stores every day. Those are all those are the people that...
Your relationship with your employees is, it seems from the way that you've described it, much closer than what you would find a lot of CEO relationships. Yep. How do you work to inspire them? Besides just having the positive attitude that you have, how do you, in such a large company, get buy-in from every last employee and get them to really sign on to the mission?
Well, it started, you know, when I took over the company 4 years ago, a little more than 4 years ago. This company was dying. It was just previously attempted to be acquired by AT&T, and it was losing, you know, 2.5 million customers a year, and it was ready to be sold for parts. But the people, you know, the brand was still good, and the people were ready to see an alternative. And 4 years ago, we were here. We had no iPhone. We were, you know, churn was through the roof, and the company was dying. But at that time, I told them that we were going to change the whole industry, and you know, in an inspiring way. We're not just going to survive. We're going to change the entire wireless industry in the world. That's what we're going to do, and we're going to do it together. And everybody got on board, and now, you know, the other things follow. You know, we've gone from 33 to 72 million customers. We've gone from dying to, you know, thriving. We've gone from not being a public company to being a stock that's, you know, been going up 50% a year.
But no, seriously, I keep reading that SoftBank, which owns 80% of Sprint, wants to still do a deal with you. You and Claret could end up at the Thanksgiving table one of these days, no matter what you guys say back and forth.
Yeah, if we ended up at the Thanksgiving table, I'd throw potatoes in his face. Listen, all we learned yesterday, let me tell you what we learned yesterday. We learned yesterday that the owner of Sprint woke up thinking about T-Mobile. And you know what's funny? I did too. It's fascinating. It must really suck to be Sprint and have your owner thinking about T-Mobile.
Well, you know what?
I think Masa just likes magenta.